1972, Alade Market was built, a prestigious market to meet varieties of clothing and household items. 34 years later, it was very necessary to rebuild this market. By 2016, the market was demolished. A temporary site was built for the construction of a new Alade shopping complex. Today, we announce the commencement of the construction of the new Alade shopping complex situated on the same Allen Avenue, Ikeja. It's an 8-block of 42 shops, a total of 336 shops in a conducive environment, enough car park, and all services attended. The sizes of the shops are from 12 square meters to 60 square meters, located at the corner piece of Allen Avenue Junction. The ground shop rent goes for 75,000 naira per square meter, while the first floor rent goes for 50,000 naira per square meter. Early subscribers enjoy a 30% discount under the fixed rental income investment, while later subscribers enjoy an instrumental payment payable within 12 months. This development is a public-private partnership between Ikeja local government and Master Reality International Concept Limited. For more information, please call
Hey viewers, I welcome you to another awesome episode of Ola Ola. I am Oyakhilome here to bring you all the latest political trending stories around the globe. Here are the headlines. Disregard videos, audio by a lady claiming to be my mistress. That's coming from Oyakhilome. Mamandara allegedly flown to UK for treatment. Oyakhilome says Bakare, Adeyemi, others who refuse to open churches are fake. Fire outbreak in Oni of Ife's palace. Oni says the palace is intact. Nigerian High Commission in Canada shut down. UK opposes death sentence, says our eyes are on the situation. That's on blasphemy. Now, ex-White House advisor Steve Bannon arrested on fraud charges. EFCC begins probe of Buhari's minister Akpabio Monday. Prime suspects of Tolu Aretile to face culpable homicide. Reno Omokri blasts men who have no job but kneel down to propose marriage. Alright, stay glued. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. Former governor of Imo State, Ikedi Ihohakim, has urged members of the public to disregard some audio and video recordings in circulation online, purporting one Mrs. Chinyere Amuchiewa Igwegbe to be his estranged mistress. Oyakhilome said the audios and videos were doctored and released by those who he described as Phipps columnists. He said it doesn't matter if it was photoshopped or not. Yes, now waiting to talk with that. They actually claim it was politically motivated. His claim is that it isn't what it looks like. It was earlier in the news that Oyakhilome and Mrs. Chinyere engaged in a dirty fight after their alleged relationship went sour. But responding in a statement on Tuesday, Oyakhilome said some unnamed persons are teamed up with Mrs. Chinyere to launch a nasty and negative media campaign against him in a bid to tarnish his reputation. In the statement signed by his political advisor, Ima Chukwu, the 63-year-old former governor, warned those behind the alleged campaign of calumny to desist forthwith or face legal action. According to the former governor's aide, those circulating the audios and videos online had capitalized on the fact that Oyakhilome was a politically exposed person to take advantage of him. They are always so quick to try to cover up their atrocities. Like, what a woman can do, I quite agree. We rule the world somehow. She has what can destroy him, apparently. President Muhammadu Buhari's nephew, Maman Daura, has reportedly been flown to United Kingdom for medical treatment. According to reports, a presidency source confirmed that he traveled for his regular medical checkup, which was delayed because of the obvious COVID-19 restrictions on international flight. The 80-year-old is believed to have been flown in a private jet to the UK on Wednesday. Well, the source said that it's not an emergency trip and that it was planned long ago but was delayed because of the pandemic, and he's always been going to the UK to see his doctors. So to everyone thinking it's because of COVID, be calming down, I beg. Avi? Well, then talk say is not the reason. Dara is due for his monthly checkup. Abi, is it yearly checkup? These people don't joke with their lives. Like, they don't joke with their lives, but they can joke with the people. They can joke with the citizens, but not their lives. Now, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome of Christ Embassy has slammed Pastor Tunde Bakare and Pastor Sam Adeyemi for refusing to reopen their church. The clergymen had announced that they won't reopen their church for now over safety concerns. However, Oyakhilome, who delivered the sermon, said, "If you refuse to open church for fear of being infected, you were never a believer." This is a great concern because there were churches that were taught to be churches until recently. We find a lot of ministers who were taught to be advocates of the gospel advocating for shutting down the churches because they can't guarantee safety. It is pressure like this that reveals what a church and what is not. Do they really believe in God, the same God of the patriarchs in the Bible? He said one could be a preacher, but you fear and unbelief has put you in bondage. If Jesus is real and you have him inside of you, shouldn't you be a healer of diseases? Should you be afraid? The Bible says, if they shall drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. Don't you believe that? Do you question the validity of the words of Jesus? If these things are not true, then what is true? If one part of the Bible is not true, then what is true? Oyakhilome also added that these guys don't have any research that shows that using a mask saves you from the COVID-19. On the contrary, we have abundant research results that prove that the mask doesn't save you. In fact, it kills you slowly. So why the mask? It keeps you subject to them. It reminds them of their power over you. It was also quoted saying that don't look at the USA because it's not a good example of any country to follow right now. It's being politicized. They are caving in the protagonists of the left to reduce criticism. I tell you, after the elections, nobody will wear masks. He also described tests for COVID-19 as a fraud. According to him, from different countries, we have heard complaints of this fraud of a test. Those who are doing the test are behind the fraud. Every government needs to wake up now and question the fraud. Paid journalists had better be sincere to themselves, their country, and to God. I have done my research. You do yours. Get the right information. Well, all that is coming from him. What do you think about that, viewers? Is Oyakhilome right or not? Refusal to open churches mean they are fake? Really? Well, leave your comments. We'd love to see your views on that. The Oni of Ife, Oba Enitan Adeyemi Ogunwusi, has allayed public fear after his building was reportedly razed down by fire. According to him, his palace is intact. It was earlier reported that fire gutted a part of the palace of the Oni of Ife. This was confirmed by the administrative officer of the State Fire Service, Fatai Aremu. The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained, but the timely intervention of men of the fire service has helped put it out. The Oni has now said that there is no need for panic, assuring that the fire incident was a minor one that slightly raised a tiny part of one of the administrative buildings within the palace. This was contained in a press statement sent to newsmen by Oni's Director of Media and Public Affairs, Comrade Moses Olafare. Everything is fine, people. The Oba is safe and sound. It was just a teeny tiny part of the palace that got burnt. There's nothing to be all worked up about. Yeah, moving on. It seems the Nigerian High Commission in Ottawa, Canada, has shut down activities indefinitely. A statement posted on the High Commission's website said the development followed the abuse of a system it put in place to attend to a limited number of persons due to COVID-19 protocols. According to the Commission, the system was set up to help Nigerians who had compelling passport renewal requests and wanted to assist them. While acknowledging that the closure of the airspace is limiting its ability to bring much needed passport booklets into the country and is an area it will work on, the Nigerian High Commission disclosed that it is considering ways to make our premises more secure and less susceptible to unruly behavior and violent mob actions. Nigerians whose work or study permits have expired since March 2020 and who do not have a valid passport have a grace period that lasts until December 31st, according to the High Commission. Looks like there's suddenly light at the end of the tunnel to these court cases. Remember Ponde, who faked slumping in the court, yeah? The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has commenced an investigation into various corruption allegations against the Minister of Niger's Delta Affairs, that's Oyakhilome, and Professor Kemebradikumo Ponde. A letter addressed to a civil society group, Foundation for True Freedom and Good Governance, led by activist Deji Adeyemi, gave an indication of the probe. The Deji Adeyemi-led group had demanded that the anti-corruption agency investigates Akpabio and Ponde over allegations of corruption at the NDDC. However, the letter was leaked to the media by Adeyemi to the dismay of the EFCC. You can't hide nothing from us. You can't hide anything from us. We would always find it out. Oh yeah, we'll always find it out. On to the next. The United Kingdom has joined the call for observation of human rights in Kano on Wednesday as it opposes the death sentence passed on a Kano musician, Yahya Sharif Aminu, by a Sharia court. Come on, sentencing a musician to what to death? What has he done? What has he done really? The Sharia court had penultimate Monday imposed the death sentence on Sharif Aminu, aged 22, just 22 years old. Come on, for committing blasphemy against Prophet Muhammad in a song he circulated via WhatsApp. Come on. It also sentenced a 13-year-old boy, Umar Farouk, to 10 years in prison for making derogatory statements toward Allah in an argument with her friend. According to reports, the UK maintained that individuals had the right to freely express opinions and peacefully challenge authorities, noting that this was essential to a free and open society. Like, so true. We are entitled to say whatever we want, as long as it's peaceful, yeah? Come on. Oh, the UK had to intervene. The senior press and public affairs officer, British High Commission, Christopher Ogunmodede, the mission said the UK government opposes death penalty in all circumstances. Meanwhile, the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom also condemned the blasphemy laws in Nigeria and has faulted the judgment of an upper Sharia court in Kano. See the UK coming to our rescue concerning this matter. Oh, I wish we can go back to, colonialism. At least we get favorable verdicts for the masses. It's just so preposterous. I mean, the Sharia rule. How? Why would you sentence a child to 10 years imprisonment or sentence someone to death? Sharia because of what? Because somebody said something against Allah. You know how many times somebody has said something against God and nothing is being done? Come on. When our governments are actually getting away with so much embezzlement and so much evil, what has the man done? What has the boy done to deserve such treatment? Oh well, thank God UK is actually intervening in a way. Alright, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the short break. Welcome back. Former White House advisor Steve Bannon was arrested Thursday on charges that he and 3 other ripped-off donors to an online fundraising scheme, We Build the Wall. The charges were contained in an indictment unsealed in the Manhattan Federal Court. Federal prosecutors alleged that Bannon and 3 others orchestrated a scheme to defraud hundreds of thousands of donors in connection with an online crowdfunding campaign that raised more than $25 million to build a wall along the southern border of the United States. A phone at the office of Bannon's lawyer went unanswered Thursday morning. A spokeswoman for Bannon did not immediately respond to a request for comment. A lot has actually been going on in the US for a while now. Peace be to the United States. So many twisted things going on there. Oh well, the weather, the storm, however, it's not like a particular country that I know that, everybody can get away with anything. If I hear say they may arrest politicians who chop money, no justice in this country. God help us all. God help us. After 2 of the 3 suspects arrested in connection to the death of Nigeria's first female fighter helicopter Tolulope Arotile were set free by Kaduna State Magistrates Court 1. Nehemiah Adejo, the prime suspect who drove the car that killed her, is now to be charged for culpable homicide and criminal conspiracy. Though the police noted that there is no premeditation in the death of Arotile when the case came up on Thursday, August 20, the prosecution counsel DSP Martins D. Leo prayed the court to discharge the second and third suspects, Folorunsho Bakare Faith and Bayeju Deji, as the investigation did not find them wanting. A legal advice from the Director of Public Prosecution, Bayero Dare Esquire, which was read out in court, reviewed that there is sufficient evidence to prosecute the 4 suspects, Nehemiah Adejo, for culpable homicide not punishable with death. Why do I feel like they arrested someone innocent? You think they are right about their judgment? Let's see your comments. I need to see your comment, because I feel it was a mistake. It could be a mistake, and I feel that there's something that actually happened. Maybe there's something hidden that we don't know about Arotile's death. I need to see your comment. All right, last one for today, y'all. Former presidential media aide and author Reno Omokri has taken to his social media page to advise men on how best to prioritize their lives. Omokri, who is popular with his nuggets on social media, has dropped yet another for his fans and followers. Omokri advised men to get a life and not a wife. Get a life, not a wife. According to him, it's idiotic and not romantic for a jobless man to propose to a lady. He says men should chase success, and that when they eventually catch success, the girls will chase after them. Wow, that's like a gunshot there to some people. When I don't hear, if you don't have a job, then you have no right to be in a relationship whatsoever. To avoid story that touches, you have no right to be, in marriage, to avoid story that touches, your woman cheating on you or whatsoever. How do you even want to propose to a woman when you don't even get chingbang for pockets? What do you guys think? Leave your comments. He wrote that if you have no job or business, yes, you kneel down to propose to a lady. That is not romantic. That is idiotic. The only proposal you should be making in your state are business proposals, not marriage proposals. Get a life, not a wife. Chase success. Be so focused on it that you have no time to chase women. Endure it when broke guys say you are not a sharp guy. When you eventually catch success, you girls your broke friends are chasing will start chasing you. I need to see your comments, guys. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. You are indispensable. I truly appreciate it. Join us again next week. Kindly leave your comments below, like and also share. I love to see our comments. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button below and follow us on our sister channel at Flip TV Plus, and visit our blog site 8247mac.com. Bye.